All right, level headers, welcome back to the start of the gold medal match between Jaj and TripleB. Jaj yesterday.
So,
Go ahead, Gebresh.
it's going to be interesting to see these two go up against each other. They both have a lot of experience speedrunning levels. And they both had a strong showing yesterday.
Yeah, Jaj had to battle it out with Specchio, and TripleB taking it over in round 3 against Edie Feed. Looks like TripleB's getting himself warmed up good with that cursor dangling.
Gotta keep your APM up.
All right, just double checking the levels matchup. And it looks like we're good. Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty much ready. We can jump right into this. Are you good to go?
I think so, and both the streamers are ready.
Excellent. Let me just make sure we're one last check here. We got some audio going.
Okay. Are you ready for the finals?
I'm ready. Let's go. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin.
This is a best of 3, just like all the rest of them.
All right. Looks like both off to a fast start.
Reset blaster at the bottom instead of a classic checkpoint.
Considering the fast reset time of a death in LevelHead, that seems more like a time punishment than anything.
Depends on if there's a checkpoint nearby or not.
And a little bit of a sound cue to help you get in the rhythm here.
Those can be tough even with the sound cue. Not everyone has a sense of rhythm.
I can assure you I do not.
Both having difficulties at the same spot. And both of them are being outsped by Retrophile by this point.
Well, I believe Retrophile has a pretty good year. Actually, that being said, Specchio's got a real love for music, so... And Sleepy Chief recognizing that this is Gallum Warp Core, I guess just customized.
TripleB has a slight advantage. These spikes, they last for a longer time than you expect them to.
I might actually have to... One sec here. I've got them swapped here. So that's been my mistake. The one with the controller is Jaj, and I'm just going to swap that over in a second.
The classic Jaj controller. Well, now we get 2 Jajs.
There we go. Now you can see Triple.
They are both pretty much at the same spot, so...
And investing a lot of time in this. They're both at the 3-minute mark, and this is the first level?
It is. But they both see the end, and TripleB gets it. Josh is looking for some cheese, but can't get it.
Triple off to a very precarious looking level. It does a great job navigating that first obstacle.
Short Blaster Adventure by Shkabomb. You can also tell it's a Shkabomb level because he always puts those gem gates so you know how far along you are.
And
You're going for 100%.
I always thought the pronunciation might have been Chubom, but yours sounds more fun, so I might go with that. But you always know that his levels, you can always expect a pretty fair challenge going through those. There's not usually a lot of traps or jankiness to come across.
Oh. And Josh does finish that level. And so does TripleB. Because they both earn another point.
Oh, and TripleB is going to brave a very challenging Osu level.
I have a feeling we'll see quite a few Osu levels overall in this whole series. The trick is to find ripcord, find the key, and then take the package. It's a tried and true message, tried and true format.
And
Got the key.
Judge does a nice job bouncing through the bullet sequence. And I really got to give some credit there to TripleB. He's navigating this very random level quite well. It can be very challenging to focus on what's coming up ahead.
It's sort of a sensory overload as Josh joins him. He should grab that checkpoint right now, but doesn't need it.
So that's 3 points for TripleB and 2 points for Judge as we hit into the 9-minute mark. TripleB contemplating which of the power-ups he should be using here.
Originally started with none.
Judge is doing a very solid job as well navigating this OC level.
Taking advantage of the slurp juice while you can. And the armor.
This might actually be one of the few levels where slurp juice might be extremely helpful.
To be just a little bit overwhelming. And that's a point for Josh. This Flingo Nope level is pretty clever. By the Annihilator. And Josh also goes straight for the zipper.
I'm guessing they're both banking and hoping to find a bit of a cheese opportunity somewhere.
Oh, that does not look like a good time.
TripleB seems to have found a rhythm with that rift despite the bumper being in the way there.
What's happening? Did this happen to...
Judge finds a very different route from TripleB.
I feel like that's just gonna kill him. Unless he finds a way out of that little box.
Would expect he might be able to use the zipper to break the blaster sequence, but looks like he's just going to play it safe and do the intended route. TripleB does a great job through the madness.
Oh.
Down to 6 minutes and 37 seconds.
Much longer levels this time around.
And Clumsy Jeff reporting that this level does in fact have a dev exit, which is probably that sequence we saw Jaj attempt.
Big World, Small GR18 by Waddles. This is a fun level, as everything is blown up in scale in order to make GR18 feel very small.
And TripleB looks very confident jumping into that level. I'm suspecting he may have practiced this one earlier. And Jaj navigating his way through the madness sequence at the end. Trying to do his best to avoid it.
He's staying above it all pretty successfully. As he pause buffers his way downward.
We saw that strategy from Jaj yesterday.
He's a fan of it as he gets his point. And a clean final run from TripleB.
And another level from Esperator in the Osu Esperator level showcase.
That's true. When you put out that many levels, that's gonna happen. If you want to see your levels on this, go for a 3-star or 3 diamond. And keep it fairly short.
And TripleB making some really amazingly tight zips through that Whizblade section. And Jaj cleaning up the end of this level.
And he joins TripleB.
Also on the Cold Cabin Zipper Caper.
It's a good name. This one, it'll take him to get up a while to get up there. Even if he plays it well and doesn't die very often, still fairly long.
So interestingly, so far, I don't think we've seen a skip yet.
Oh, they're both sticking through everything. Although this one had a 2-minute speedrun time.
So Jaj at 5 points, TripleB ahead by 1 at 6 points, just at the 3-minute mark. Now, TripleB heading to a sequence that I've personally had a lot of difficulty with, so I'm interested to see if he can figure this one out.
Might be some timing problems. They don't sync up perfectly. Oh, you almost had it.
Looks like he is focusing on trying to figure out that timing and maybe clear up a little space by knocking out a Blopfush or two.
Josh is near the end of his level, as he zips right to the end. Grab another point for himself.
And we're at an even 6-6 with under 2 minutes left of the first of 3 matches. It looks like TripleB managed to figure out how to grab that package. Oh, he was doing a great job batting off those swoopy-doops.
Josh chooses to skip the same one that TripleB skips. So once again, they're tied up. Less than a minute and a half on the clock.
A great toss by TripleB to get that key in.
Josh doesn't struggle on this part at all. Giving TripleB a point. And Josh right behind him. He can just find his way around.
He's got himself under 40 seconds to complete this.
It's a point for Josh.
I'm thinking you might need to get your bonus level ready. It's 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's time.
As they both end at the exact same point.
That's an impressive run by both of them there. Jaj was trailing for a while, but managed to catch up. TripleB got snagged in that blobfish corridor. So we'll just confirm the scores here. TripleB with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jaj with the exact same level sequence completed as well. Oh, that was quite an impressive showing. So what's going to happen here is Gibberish has prepared a couple of, I believe they're easier levels, easy difficulty, is that correct?
They're mildly easier and also not specifically bad for running.
All right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. So just going to double check our rule set on this one.
In that case, I'm going to need a number between 1 and 10.
If anyone in the chat wants to give a number. You have a selection of numbers to choose from.
Soundmaster was first with a 4. I think if just
Oops. I think there we go. Let's get himself set up correctly there. And just gonna get a timer here. So we're gonna give a maximum of 5 minutes to complete this level. First player to complete it will be the victor. If they don't complete it within 5 minutes, we'll attempt a different level. It's unlikely, but just in case. All right. It looks like players are lined up. Gibberish, are you ready for this to get going?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Now, did you just go and search the tower to select these a little more handpicked?
They were slightly handpicked. I chose a slightly different set of requirements and tried to keep it to shorter levels that aren't a large puzzle where you can't jump for the entire time. Like we had yesterday.
And Jaj navigating a little more carefully through than TripleB.
TripleB found the secret exit faster. Or Josh did.
This bomb sequence looking like it. Oh, TripleB makes a great play of using the throwdown rather than the bomb propulsion to get up there.
Oh, and he was almost at the end.
TripleB takes it. Oh, what a run. So that is one set goes to TripleB as we move on to set number 2.
So congratulations to TripleB. He could finish the whole thing right here in this next set.
All right, so get the player set up on the next set of pages. As Jaj tries to get himself back in the game here. I mean, he was super close both of the regular set here and the bonus round.
These two have been close through this whole thing.
And for those of you that might be watching, there is a slight delay between the two feeds, but we have them synchronized over Discord. Now, I just need to double check, Rio. Do we have to get any extra levels set up here?
It depends on if TripleB wins this or not. Three and 4. If we check the top level in 3 and 4. Or 5 and 6. Excuse me. Josh is changing the page, but it's still the same page.
Jaj is going to take a minute to restart his game to see if he can get that to properly refresh. So getting set up for the second round of the gold medal match between TripleB and Jaj. TripleB taking the first set. We all get to hear the glorious Butterscotch Shenanigans. Maybe we'll get to hear some beautiful singing later. And so there's 10 levels of the challenging difficulty. We use the medium length as the sorting algorithm, but it does pick up short, medium, and long levels. Looks like we had the correct lineup on that last page there. So the first round of TripleB and Jaj ended in a tie at 7-7. Went on to the bonus round where TripleB snuck out the victory by a handful of seconds. Jaj lined up in the space zone.
Just waiting for TripleB to blast off.
Alright, looks like he's in a spaceship. Let's make sure they both have the same planets. It's looking good to me. Let's get this action rolling.
Potentially the last set.
Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action.
And go.
And I believe TripleB is using the keyboard, Jaj is using a controller. TripleB seems to know that gem collection is important here.
I think he's doing the wrong thing. I think those gems were a clue, and he just ruined all of the clues.
Well, Jaj not caring to find out.
Jaj knows a puzzle when he sees one. He decides to not interact with it at all.
Heading into another level of the Osu and Esperator showcase.
Who Fall is Sad 5. As they both decide to skip. And TripleB doesn't want to deal with bouncers.
Probably a good choice. You never know with an OC level if you're going to suddenly come across something of a particularly challenging spike.
Instead, he shows up to a nearly 2-minute speedrun level. Not sure how he's supposed to get past that fire.
I don't know if he's sure either.
It's possible the eye cam thing was changed. Oh,
Judge.
this is a nice level. I like this level a lot. Might be hard to speedrun, but
Tower of Illusion by... I can't quite read that on my screen. Fantasian Deal?
the Faustian deal.
And
If he knows what's going on, it can be fast. And it looks like he figured out the trick.
Jad's shown some pretty good form getting across a lot of these bumpers and platforms. He's got himself a point.
It's probably worth him sticking through that. We'll see if he can figure out this little fire bar that keeps giving him problems, and he decides not to deal with it.
Both onto the Tower of Illusion, with Jaj snagging 1 point.
So right now on the stream, you're seeing 4 copies of the same level. And just 2 of them are mirrored. If you can't tell, that's what's happening. They're playing on a mirror of the version on the right. Just with information hidden.
And Triple
This
B's
one you
brain
might-
breaks.
TripleB moves to a auto scroller by me. This was a very early level.
And Jaj clearly has the trick. Oh, but he falls for the Crumbler.
Josh decides to skip that as well.
TripleB having a
And
little trouble
skips.
getting out of the switch zone here. Oh, Jaj into a level looks like it's going to require some very difficult key juggling.
But knowing Jaj, I think he can handle it. Nope, decides to skip it. There's a lot of skips happening here. They're both under a lot of pressure.
Jaj taking his time jumping over those burly runners.
Kind of locked into a speed on this one.
Looks like Triple is just gonna try and tough out your auto scroller there.
And he hits the corner. Oof. He hits the corner there. This is not one of my finest levels.
Well, I'm finding it entertaining right now, so you can take that.
I believe this was also a daily build. And as usual, I got ambitious.
Any of you who are joining us that don't normally play LevelHead, a daily build restricts the items that you can use within the level. You're supplied a base set of items and 4 or 5 bonus items depending on, I guess 4 to 6 bonus items depending on when you are building it. A very tough looking sequence you have laid out for TripleB there, but he gets it.
You can figure it out.
Let's hope he can. Oh no. Okay, he's got a checkpoint to help him out. Jaj entering the next sequence. Dodges the monster. Oh, maybe not. I'm not sure Jaj knows exactly what he's supposed to be doing at this point.
The monster is retreating back downward.
TripleB has the package in sight.
Oh, now he has a final tough jump.
And he
And
plays
he makes
it safe.
it to the end.
We're at halfway through the battle here, and we're at 1 point each. Compared to the last one, I think we were already reaching 4 or 5 points aside.
And also halfway through the level selected. You never know what you're gonna get with even a three diamond level. If you don't die often in the level, but it's still really hard to perform.
Jaj running around up top, trying to figure out what he's supposed to be doing next. Oh, TripleB doing some good key juggling on the Flingo section.
This might be the level he needs to win.
I don't know if Jaj has yet seen the package.
It's possible he soft locked himself.
Looks like he's exploring back without the... Oh, that's big reset there.
Decides it's not worth it.
Triple gets his first key. 3 more to go.
And he has to be careful he doesn't accidentally reset. Because if he falls, he doesn't want to reset. He just wants to run back and do it again.
Yeah, I don't want your instincts to take over there.
Josh makes it to a much more traditional level. Flingos and blasters all around.
And it looks like the gems are pretty generous in the guiding where he has to go here, so not a lot of opportunity to get lost. Oh, TripleB gets his key card.
It's worth sticking through that for him.
And we're down to the 5-minute mark. TripleB with 2 points. Jaj with 1. TripleB making some pretty good jumps as the Whizblade monster chases him. Jaj in a rather interesting spot there. Not sure if he needs to kill off those flapjacks.
He looks a little bit lost. I don't think you have to. Has he gotten that switch at the top yet?
I don't think I've seen him touch it yet. Oh, he had to hit a maximum jump on that small one's leap. I think Jaj knows that he can do this one. It's just gonna be a matter of getting that super jump, not the super bounce off the top of the small flap sack here.
It looks like TripleB probably made the right choice here at going back ahead of the worm.
And on the other screen there, Jaj gets that switch that he needed. Down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Jaj showed some excellent flingo skills.
As he throws him off to the side.
I think I may have jinxed him.
The caster's curse, I believe, is what it's called.
Oh, TripleB gets his 3rd point.
Very nice. And Josh gets his 2nd.
Heading into the last level of the sequence. It's a shoe bomb level, so that's a good chance that he's going to have a point at the end of this one.
Looks to be an explorer level. If this is short, he can definitely catch up before TripleB loses or finishes this level.
Oh, what a display by perfect run by Jaj.
Perfect. What was I just saying? After that series of long levels, you get a level like that, you can get done in 20 seconds.
And
You take it.
First level in the sequence should be an immediate skip if you look at the time.
He looked at it.
Down to 2 minutes. And it looks like TripleB is going to attempt this level. I feel like Jaj might have seen this one before and just known that it's a very challenging one.
It's possible you saw that you had to go in like 4 different directions at once. And also, there were pop jaws.
Jad's trying to find a way through these blobfish sea.
Just sort of taking it safe. Just by getting all of them. Oh, there's an enemy door at the bottom. I did not see that before.
Alright, down to 1 minute and 15 seconds. Let's see if Jaj can pull off his final level here. TripleB might be able to, but it's going to require near perfect execution. And Jaj had an interesting spot. I'm not sure what he's supposed to do there. but he does have a zipper.
He has a zipper in a box. The possibilities are endless.
40 seconds left. I think Jaj looked for a moment of cheese there. He's got 30 seconds. See if he can squeeze that 1 point out. Otherwise, we're going into the bonus round. Ten seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's time. We have ourselves another tie. 3 points for TripleB and 3 points for Jaj. Gibberish, you're gonna have to get another one of your levels out of your back pocket there.
All right, I have to go to my LevelHead account.
And Jaj just cleaning up the levels remaining there, confirming we have 3 points on triple.
So once again, chat, I'm going to need a number between 1 and 10. That's not 4.
Should I be saying gibberish with a soft G? I've been saying it with a hard G this whole time.
I mean, gibberish is a word, and I've always pronounced it soft G.
Well, today I learned. All right. So Jaj didn't get any levels on that second set. Gibberish just setting them up. Wait. No, ED feed typed forward. I got a little worried there.
Yeah, I saw the same thing. I thought there's a bonus point we missed.
So once again, for the bonus round, it's going to be a level that's been hand-selected, well, slightly hand-selected by Gibberish, and we'll be giving a 5-minute cap. It's slightly easier in a couple other different parameters. All right, looks like the contestants are ready to play the level. Just make
Hold
sure
on.
Okay.
Sorry, I gave him the wrong level.
Pretty sure if we do make an error that all of our viewers
I mean,
will spam chat.
They would never know unless I pointed it out. But I didn't want it to turn out to be a really bad level.
All right, are we lined up now?
The HOL4.
That's correct.
And they are lined up.
All right, let's get the timer ready here. So, on go. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. And as with earlier, there might be a slight delay on the stream feeds that you see, but we do have it aligned in Discord. Oh, this is looking like a pretty traditional platformer with a prize block that does nothing.
It's a classic. This is a fairly short level. We'll see if they can find their way around it.
TripleB looks like he's currently a step ahead. I think Jaj is looking for some cheese.
He wants it. He can feel it. Does it help him at all?
No, he should have brought that box with him, I believe.
They're both right there. It's just one jump between them.
And TripleB finds it. Just let Jad see if you can finish this one up. And there you have it, everybody. TripleB, your first LevelHead Delivery Championship champion.
Just a series of ties right at the end.
Oh, and TripleB finishing with style by taking the ribbon on the level.
Haha. He took it from me when I played it.
All right, let's see if we can get our contestants in on the chat here.
So let's bring in our second place, Josh, and our first place, TripleB.
Congratulations,
Congratulations to both of you.
Thanks. Josh did really well. I'm surprised it was 2 ties.
Those were some tough levels. I am just speechless.
That last set was rough. You could tell right from the beginning when both of you spent so much time on that first level.
Yeah, I actually feel like I just skipped the first set of levels. I don't remember. I spent so much time there.
I think I ended up skipping like the first 5.
It looked like you guys actually skipped maybe 6.
Thank you.
Compare that to your first set where you guys managed to just cleanly beat 5 or 6 levels there.
I'm just surprised we had a tie both times. So that means that means I am not as bad as I thought.
Yeah, actually, TripleB was ahead because he played through that key juggling level and got it. But then, right at the end, Josh, you got that super short, like 20-second level, and that's what tied you up.
That's what I was looking for. I was looking for levels that were shorter than a minute in the world record, and I didn't get any of those.
There weren't many sitting around there. You came across the Scrub City 2, which is 10 minutes. I'm glad you didn't misread that one.
Yeah, I feel lucky because I saw the world record and I just said, nope, not this time.
I didn't get to the second page, though I remember watching on the stream. He said to skip that one because it was like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's one you don't want to use that. Although your first set was pretty much the exact same stream, just happening on 2 different screens. You guys, so many different times you lined up.
I'd gotten 2 of those in one of my practice runs, so I was able to do those really easily. I think one I have like the second place shoe for.
All of your practice has paid off, Triple. You deserve it. Congratulations.
Thanks, you did great.
Yeah,
I mean, clearly 2 ties.
I think Jaj had some right to be nervous when he saw you playing LevelHead yesterday before the matches.
Yeah, I said I was scared.
Any other comments from the players on any of those levels? Perhaps on that snake-looking one in the cavern?
Yeah, I didn't get that one.
I'm glad I realized I needed to turn around. I got kind of annoyed because I'm pretty sure after the gates didn't open up right away, I thought I had to wait for the snake to catch up, which was a bit annoying. But once I realized I had to go around, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, by the time I realized I had to go back to the beginning, I just had to skip it.
Yeah, you had gotten the checkpoint again when the snake had turned around, which meant he was blocking your path from in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one to eat. Yeah, I think even on that first one we talked about you guys being mirrored. There's one level, I believe it's called Tower of Illusion. You're both running up this level that had a mirrored level within it, so it was quite the spectacle to watch.
Yeah, but actually I didn't know how long that level was, so I had to skip it as well.
I probably played that one for too long. I should have skipped it sooner.
Triple, now that you're the Delivery League champion, that probably means you're going to defend your title the next time around.
Or retire undefeated.
And Judge, that also means that you're going to have to come back for your second round of a prize fight.
I was because Into says he wants to get in.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll win that one.
Well, we'd have to see. You'd have to bring him in. Sometimes his strategies for starting up a level could be quite different. There's a couple other layers too when you guys are skipping through and trying to decide on what you can and can't do.
Actually, you have a good point. I mean, when you are here in the competition, you just, I don't know, it's a pressure of the competition that makes you just forget about everything that you just practice.
And once again, if any of the viewers wish to join, in the description on the Twitch page is a link to our Discord where you can hop in, chat, and you can apply for it.
I think the biggest part of the strategy is actually knowing when to skip, which I find interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty harsh to. You guys got to feel pretty harsh when you get maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes in a level and realize that's time to restart. I think in our earlier matches with Specchio, they got to the end of a level and realized that there was going to be way too much key finding, and they were still like already wasted a minute and a half at least on that.
Yeah, the Waddles level.
And Judge, I gotta say, you pulled out some interesting techniques there with your pause buffering on the falls.
I needed to do that because I didn't want to die and I just would like to keep on going. So I needed to just pause buffering a lot.
It makes sense. It's effective. So once again, thanks to everybody for showing up. Thanks to our racers for putting on an excellent show. Putting a lot of actual effort goes into playing up to 30 levels in a row. It's taxing.
All right, so I've just pulled in Specchio and Edie Feed here if they have any comments. If any of our viewers actually have any questions, please fire away. If you forget the question now and want to ask it later, by all means, as Edie Feed has linked in the chat there, come on over to the Discord.
Thank you, Sleepy.
We'll have to figure out who the fan favorites are and get some competitions going on that way.
I think Into is one of them.
I saw a lot of people cheering for him.
Yeah, but you also have to cheer for the underdogs.
Yeah, Edie Feed did
They'll
get a
take
little bit
Into
of
down.
cheering yesterday.
Thanks, Arad.
Aaron knows who the real MVPs are.
We had to carry these four.
Definitely.
Yeah, you did a terrific job of keeping everything running. It's difficult to keep when you're streaming, like you are, to keep track of whether the stream is going out correctly, following both streams coming in at once and checking chat every now and then. Just there's a lot for you to concentrate on, especially with organising each match as well.
I don't know
Making sure
how
each
many of you.
contestant knows exactly what they should be doing and when, so it all runs smoothly.
I don't know how many of you have ever tried speaking publicly while also typing up different things.
Yeah, the
Yeah, there
hands
was
in the
some
brain don't like
talk
to
in the
line up.
Discord.
All right. Well, again, thank you to everybody. Jaj, do you have a timeline for when you want to be running the next tournament?
Yeah, I think since the game is launching on April 30, I think we should give the players fair time to practice. So what do you think about a month?
So I was keen on doing it the weekend on launch, if only because there'll be lots of people trying to watch streams around that time. It'd be
And maybe
might
give
be a very popular thing
some of the
going on.
veteran players a chance to show off their skills.
Yeah.
We would also like, new players to be able to have time to sign up. So if it is the first weekend, it might prevent some people from getting in that might have wanted to do it. And if we're going to run a larger tournament with 16, 32 people, then that could go on for a while. So if you don't get in the beginning, they might be waiting on it for a while.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah, we could easily do a smaller one soon before we have the 16-person.
So I think with that said, if you are interested in playing, sign up sooner than later so we have an idea of how many people might be interested. Be easier to help to decide when we should put up a tournament.
Yeah, knowing how many people are actually interested in running will be super useful for getting that planned. So sign up soon so we can actually make those decisions.
If you're worried about whether your computer is good enough to stream, come talk to us. We do know a little bit about whether your computer might be good enough. It can be quite easy to set up, and we'll help you go through that progress. Well, I'll help you go through that progress.
And I've also myself just recently reset up my own stream here, so if you need someone who's had a little less experience setting it up, I'm also happy to help out. All right, we already have our first sign up.
Get in, Arid.
All right,
Get in early.
Again, thank you all for joining us. I think we're going to wrap this one up. Big shout out to Jaj for organizing it. Gibberish gave all the other thanks out earlier, so I'll leave that there. Yeah, we hope to hear from you guys soon. We'll catch you on the Discord where we usually find us. If any of you don't happen to already own LevelHead or play LevelHead, come to the Discord, come find us. It's a great community. It's a great game. The devs are awesome. They were in here earlier, I think trying to grant our wishes for the next patch. Appreciate you all.
Yeah, Specchio. Blame Adam. It's Adam's fault that you crashed that one time.
Oh, definitely his fault. And also it's also his fault that all the pages get screwed up. I was just about to type that into the beta chat. So that maybe they can fix this so it might go a little bit smoother next time.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
see, at one point, all of my pages were the first page.
We can't be
We
too
love
harsh
you,
on
Adam.
him.
We love all the devs. You're great.
Yeah, so of course, yeah, thank you to Butterscotch for putting an awesome game together. I think most of us here have been playing it over for a year.
Yeah, we are just kidding. We are just messing with you.
All right. Thank you one and all, and we hope to catch you soon.